Windows 10, the next version. I'm not talking the one that's out there on Windows Update right now. I'm talking what's coming next. This version has been available since December, and there's a very high probability that this will become the next version of Windows. With that being said, it's not supposed to be released until May, so there's always subject to change. But it's probably around a 98 or 99% chance that this will be the version. And before we proceed, note that there may be some wonky stuff that could happen on some computers, some PCs, when you install this version, because it hasn't been vetted out through all the vendors. They're all testing it, and it's an extended cycle of testing, if you want to call it that. So keep that in mind as you install this version. With that being said, if you're a risk taker and want to go forward, by all means, here we go. First, open up your web browser. Next, do a search for uupdump.ml. Hit enter. From there, what you'll need to do is you'll need to select the version 20H1. Now note, there are other versions available, the latest versions. You can even get 1709, which is about 3 years old. With that being said, click on 20H1. From there, we're going to find some versions that are displayed here. What we want is the feature update. Specifically, feature update to Windows 10 version 2004, 19041.84 AMD 64. As of this recording, this link is active, and this is the latest version for a 64-bit processor. Now, if you have an older CPU that's not 64-bit capable, I don't know why you would, but if it's more than 10 years old, chances are you want the x86. Likewise, if you're running an ARM-based processor, you're going to want the ARM64 version. So for most people, you'd want the AMD 64 version. You click on this one that says bracket 2. Oh, one thing. This link doesn't work anymore. It doesn't respond. So that's why there's a bracket 2. So click on this link. Select your language, then click Next. Select the version of Windows that you want to install. If you don't know which one that you have, you can just type start. You can go to start, run, and type in, you can actually go to your settings here. You go to System, About, Windows 10 Pro, or if you have Home, it'll be here. If it's an N version, it'll be listed there. So for me, I'm going to select Windows 10 Pro. Click Next. This is the most common version or method to download. Now, if you need Enterprise or the Workstations version, you can always click on this one. However, you can get away with it with just installing Pro and then just typing in your license key, and it'll upgrade you to Enterprise or Pro for Workstations. Likewise, if you get Pro and if you type in your Home key, you'll get downgraded to Windows 10 Home. Put a checkmark and integrate .NET Framework 3.5. That way it saves you some time in the event that you need to install that with an app or with a game. If for whatever reason it's still running that older version, you've got it integrated so you don't have to go and retrieve it. Click on Create Download. The file is going to download. It won't take very long. It's a 4 meg file. Now in your web browser, you might get this that it's not commonly downloaded, may be dangerous. Well, guess what? Not many people go to this site. That's why. So I will go to Keep, and then the file downloads. From there, what you do is you select the files, you copy them, or you can extract them to your downloads folder if you want. So I'm just going to put them on my Actually, I'm going to put them in my G folder. I'm just going to call it W10. And then I'm going to click on paste. what happens there is you double click. You're going to get the pop-up from Windows Defender, go to more info, click on run anyway. And then click yes when prompted from user account control. So this is going to take a few minutes to download. It could actually take even longer if you've got a slower internet connection speed, might be an hour. And then from there it's got to build everything out, which will take anywhere between 15 minutes to 1.5 hours, depending on the speed of your computer. Once it's done, it's going to create an ISO. So I'm going to close this because I've already got it downloaded. So from there, what happens is it'll create the ISO file, and I believe I've got it in this folder. Hold on. This folder right here. So that's the file that it creates. This is an ISO file. What you can do from there is you can copy all the files over to a bootable USB drive. You can also use Rufus. It's another tool or utility to install the image to your USB drive, or if you want to burn to disk and if you're going to use a DVD. Or you can just, if you've already got a bootable, you can double click on it. You can select everything, copy it over, and put it on your USB thumb drive. Once you're there, you can double click on setup, you can upgrade it, or you can reboot with your bootable thumb drive and then do an upgrade or clean version of install. And that's basically how you download Windows 10, the latest version, or if, in fact, any version that's available out there, as long as you select the feature update. That's it, guys. So if you like this video, give me a like. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button and comment below. Comment below if this video has helped you, if you've got any questions. With that being said, have a good one and take care.